Hello guys, my name is Andres Gonzalez and I am the rep for Easiway out here in the West Coast. What's a dip tank? A dip tank, it's gonna be the best way you can go ahead and reclaim your screens. Especially for those out there that are cleaning or reclaiming your screens manually right now. You're spraying emulsion remover on your screen and then you're draining that emulsion down the drain. You're not reusing that chemical. You want to reuse and save money by reusing your chemical. That's where the dip tank takes place. That's why you want to have a dip tank. You want to reuse that product and save you money in that regards. What people do when reclaiming screens, they use roughly about 4 different products, right? They are cleaning the screen, the ink out of the screen first, then they're applying emulsion onto the screen to get that emulsion off the screen. Then they apply a dehazer to get the stain out of the screen. And then at the end, they are applying a degreaser, right, to degrease that screen versus our 2-step process that we have. It's only 2 products. You have your product, which is a Supra, which is going to be in your dip tank. That removes ink and emulsion at the same time by dipping your screen in that tank for about 1.5 minutes. Take it out, blow that out with the pressure washer. Then you have your second product, which is 701. Spray that on. That will be your dehazer, stain remover, and degreaser at the same time. So basically, instead of using 4 to 5 chemicals, you're only using 2 with our dip tank and 701 at the end. So that's why we call it a 2-step process. That's a great question. A lot of people think that the more screens you fit under, the faster you do it. But that's not necessarily it. You can build a rhythm, I like to say, when cleaning screens out there. That's why I like to say 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes max. It's a sweet spot because when you put one screen under and you already have one screen out, while you're cleaning the other screen that you have out and you're, scrubbing that, that's a 2-minute process. By the time you're done with that screen, then you can go ahead and take the other one out and put another one in, and you're using that. So you don't really necessarily have to have 3, 4, 5 screens in there. You're not saving time and labor by doing that because you can build a rhythm, right? As a matter of fact, the more screens you have in there, the more screens you take out and the more time you take to clean those screens out. So then the more time the other set of screens are sitting in here. So some people, they think that they're saving money and time by doing that, but they're not. I always encourage people to have a filtration system. We have our EDF 100, EDF 200, which works perfectly for people out there. So once you filter that water out and you get all the sludge, all the ink and emulsion out of that, then you're 100% good to go. I do have an account in Fullerton. They were using 5 different chemicals out there. And we're talking about a 5 automatic shop. And they were still reclaiming screens manually, as in like applying emulsion remover manually onto the screen with sprays. They were using paste, haze remover, which was killing their mesh on their screens. Their screens were lasting a lot less than they should. A lot of screens were being ripped when they were being reclaimed. So a lot of issues that they had. And I went in there and I saw that and I told them, I can improve this by a lot if you give me the chance to give you, to do a demo here. I demoed it. Guys, happy with our products. They buy drums of our A42, which is our ink cleaner. They buy tons of our emulsion remover. They're happy with it. And just the fact that we improved that and the fact that their employees are actually now enjoying cleaning those screens out there, and he can keep an employee cleaning screens out there, he's all happy. Those are the improvements that we can do for a shop out there.